Hey everybody, I'm Mario.
What's up, everybody? I'm James, and I broke into Gene Simmons' house and downloaded a ton of kitty porn.
Ugh.
A ton.
Ugh.
I stole a couple Kiss souvenirs, too.
Did you take a coffin?
I did not have the strength.
That's where you got your toothbrush from, right?
Yeah, that's where I got my toothbrush, and my Hot Wheels cars, and my Kiss Pez dispensers, and my Kiss condoms.
The black ones?
Yes.
Ah, cool.
Of course the black ones.
Well, I don't know if you ever opened one of them.
Well, that's how I turned my old lady on.
Oh, God.
Dun, 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 dun.
This started off really bad. Your old lady's going to be pissed.
I'm always in the doghouse for one thing or another. She's going to see me saying I want Megan Fox to jerk me off with her stump thumb, and she's going to be like, oh my God! You're such a piece of shit.
Yeah, just put a Kiss condom on.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, this is what we're listening to this week. And I guess you go first.
Okay.
You got two of them.
I just fucking had an birthday.
Yes.
Just turned 35. And got hooked up with some fucking Amazon monies, which is always awesome.
Yes, it is.
And
please send us some.
I always spend it in fucking 2 minutes because I always have 70 things I'm looking at.
My wish list is very long.
I don't even do a wish list. I sit and fucking peruse that website all night long and look at CDs. But I picked up, finally, I know I'm a little late to the fucking party on this one, finally picked up the debut album from Ashes of Aries. This is fucking awesome power metal. Fronted by Matt Barlow, who used to sing for Iced Earth and was in Pyramaze, right?
Yeah.
He was in Pyramaze for a minute. This is good stuff, man. If you're into Iced Earth, if you like your power metal a little thrashier and a little more melodic,
that's how I like it. This
is a fucking band you definitely want to check out. Move the Chains is an awesome track. This Is My Hell is awesome. I have a tune on here called The Answer, and then the bonus track on here is an acoustic version of it, which is really cool. It's classic Barlow. It's the highs, it's the fucking really cool, like, spooky kind of lows that he does. And he's
grow his hair back. There's a picture of him in there.
I
guess the whole being a cop thing didn't work out for him.
Well, I saw him. I mean, he's on not Facebook, Twitter. Nice, he's got the short hair still.
Oh, okay.
But he's on Twitter, and I saw him on there recently, and he still had the short hair. But I guess the whole police thing didn't work out, or
maybe he realized to rather be a rock star.
Yeah.
Can't blame him for that one.
Me neither.
But at least he knew what he wanted. He wanted to be a cop in his head.
Right.
And he gave it a shot.
And he went after it, and I fucking applaud him for that.
Yeah.
You can't hate on the guy. He put his ass on the line to fucking help whatever town he was policing.
I guess it's Florida, I would assume.
Which is probably the fucking worst place in the world to be a cop.
I guess it depends on what part of Florida, though. Yeah.
But
Iced Earth is from Florida, I think, so I would assume that's where he lives. It could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man. Ashes of Aries, self-titled record. It's out on Nuclear Blast Records. Fucking go check this out. If you're an Iced Earth fan, if you like the Pyramaze stuff that Barlow did with them, if you fucking dig it a little on the thrashier side, this is what you want. Go check it out. Great album. I recommend it.
I'm gonna have to give that a listen.
So what have you been listening to
this week? See, this is how I usually get my music. When I go food shopping, and I usually go alone, I want to listen to something.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I want something new.
Right.
So I'll go online, look up new power metal releases, and see what I come across. And this week I came across a band called Cage. And at first listen, they seem like not typical, but they seem like a European power metal band.
Right.
Thrashy.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it sounds like a German power metal band. But a lot of the I'll go through and look at all these bands that they're listing while I'm looking for a band, and listen to clips on iTunes because I buy my music still.
Right.
And a lot of the power metal bands, like their singers sound the same, or there's a lot of keyboard that I'm not really into.
They get too symphonic.
Yeah, or something. But these guys, the singer had a different sound. He hits really high notes, but at the same time, there's a little bit of a Judas Priest kind of thing going on with his vocals. A little bit. Maybe a little bit of Halloween. So I thought they were German or something. It turns out they're from California. But
that's awesome, though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good there's power metal in the U.S.
Right.
Some of it still. Because, I mean, in my head, I can only think of, like, Iced Earth and Symphony X.
Yeah. Yeah, the list is very narrow for United States power metal bands.
Yeah. So, I gave it a listen, the short clips, and I was like, this is cool. I downloaded it and I listened to it, and it's great. And at first, I was a little bit confused because it seems like the album I got, I forgot what it's called, but the album I got, I guess it's a story.
So it's a concept record.
Yeah, it's called Hell Destroyer. But the first couple of songs, I was like, oh, these guys might be a Christian metal band. I don't know. But it wasn't like, oh, Jesus rose from the grave, worship him, blah, blah. It wasn't anything like that.
Didn't sound like Striper lyrics.
It wasn't preachy.
Yeah.
So I was like, as long as it's not preachy, I can deal with it. It's cool. But then at the end of the album, it's like Fall of the Angels and all this other shit. And I'm like,
oh, cool.
Maybe they're not Christian,
Yeah.
So it seems like it was a story of like a battle of heaven and hell.
Like a biblical fucking angel battle.
Maybe something like that.
Okay. That's
like some
cool.
of the songs are like Christ Hammer and like Hell Destroyer is on, and like they have some others. But it's a great album. It was really cool, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe they're not Christian metal. I don't think they are. Maybe they just came up with a concept for an album and went with it. Because it's not preachy or anything like that.
Right.
And I haven't really heard any. They have a lot of other albums that I haven't gotten around to listening to yet.
They've been around since when, you said? 98?
98. Yeah. But now I'm going to go back and check them out. And this wasn't even... I don't know why this came up in Power Metal New Releases, because this album's from like 2007.
Oh, wow.
And they do have some after that.
Huh.
But for some reason, this one came up.
Maybe did they remaster and re-release that one?
I don't know, maybe. Or maybe I just thought this was the album, and I typed in Cage, and this was the one I picked.
That's the one that came up, yeah.
I mean, there was a couple other ones.
Maybe that's the most popular one.
Maybe that's it. But
cool.
Yeah, they're definitely once again, like Ashes of Ares, it's power metal on the thrashier side, which is awesome. I like it. It's fast.
Yeah.
The recording's really great, because there were some bands that I did check out and I was like, you know what, this isn't bad, but the recording sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I can't listen to it because it's all muffly and muddy, and
like, production can kill it sometimes.
Yeah, I couldn't, but this sounds good. So
awesome.
Cage. Check them out. Cage, yeah.
California.
So what else you got?
I got
something else.
I also got this band from California, Night Demon. These dudes are really good. Century Media. There we go. We were just talking
Sony.
Yeah, we were just talking about Century Media bands. These guys are power metal as well.
Oh, cool.
But
a power metal block.
A little more on the new wave of British heavy metal side.
Okay.
Like a little more old school.
Like Maidenish.
Yeah, the sticker that came on the plastic with this thing said, for fans of Diamond Head, Judas Priest, and Holy Grail.
Okay.
And that's pretty much dead on.
I like all those.
That's pretty much dead on. Screams of the Night, the first track is fucking awesome.
Is this a new band? Or?
Yeah, these guys are brand new.
That's the first CD?
They have one CD before this, but it was self-released.
Okay.
And I guess that disc was so good that Century Media was like, yo, do you guys want to fucking be on a label? Because we'll sign you.
Yeah.
And
lucky them.
This is the new one, man. Curse of the Damned. The title track is awesome. Satan is a great song on here. Living Dangerous. Heavy Metal Heat. Killer. These are all fucking great tracks. This CD is really good.
Reminds me of like a White Wizard kind of.
It kind of sort of has that vibe, just a little less maideny. A little less maideny than White Wizard. But it's pretty much, it's right there with them. Okay. With White Wizard and Widow and, all those bands that sound like they came out of fucking 1977 Britain.
Yeah. Cool.
Like early Def Leppard before they fucking went pop. That kind of stuff. But these dudes are really good. I suggest this CD as well. You can find it on Amazon. It's on Century Media Records. I don't think you can access Century Media's store right now because they're going through the whole label switch over with Sony. But you can also find these guys on Facebook and go to their website. I forget if it's nightdemon.com or nightdemon.net. But you can get T-shirts and you can get copies of this from them straight from the band, which probably helps them a lot more too.
Yeah, and it's been tough lately to get music because like I prefer the copy, but you know, we used to have an FYE where you can go in and get whatever you want.
Right.
Now that's gone.
That's why I shop
on Amazon. You gotta
Amazon.
hope Best Buy has it, or Amazon sometimes offers their version of the digital MP3 thing, and I'm like, I'd rather it from iTunes if I'm gonna go digital.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the quality for the digital stuff is better from iTunes than it is from Amazon.
Is it? I've never.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Because I pre-ordered Slash's last album and Goatwhore's last album from Amazon, and along with the disc, like 24 hours after you pre-order the disc, they send you the MP3s.
Oh, cool.
And I put them right into my iPod, and they were okay, but you could tell that it was like a really compressed MP3. Mm. You know, it wasn't as good as the fucking downloads you get off iTunes.
Still, the MP3s are still not quite as good as the CD.
No. Straight off the disc is the best way to listen to music as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sure the digital will catch up eventually, but
yeah, probably.
It's not quite there yet.
But CDs are coming back, so maybe CDs will just take over again.
One can hope.
Yeah.
Two Metalheads.
Two Metalheads.